Hi there guys and girls, I just thought I'd do a video. I just wanted to mention something. I had the opportunity to send Steve Ritchie a message on his Facebook, and I didn't think he might not reply or something, you know, because he doesn't know who the hell I am. And I just sent him a message and said, first I sent a friend request, which he accepted, and I sent him a message and said, thanks for accepting my friend request, you are the heart and soul of MK2. And he replied and said, I'd love to voice Shao Kahn again. You need to tell the fans that to let the MK team know. And I replied and I said, oh, believe me, they know. You know, yeah, because I thought it was really, I thought one thing about this MK is great and all, but it could have been better in parts. Like seriously, when they did Shaolin Monks, they got Steve Ritchie back to do Shao Kahn. Steve Ritchie is Shao Kahn. I'm sorry, he is. No one else can be Shao Kahn. He is just perfect. It's like that John St. John guy. He's Duke Nukem. You wouldn't even think of trying to put someone else as Duke Nukem unless the guy was dead or something, you know. And Steve Ritchie ain't dead, you know. He is Shao Kahn. There's nothing else I can say. I mean, I couldn't believe that the first time I got up to Shao Kahn. And it was like, you will die, mortal. And, you know, you weak, pathetic fool. You know, the lines or the insults and just the power of his deep voice really made that character so awesome. And I just thought it was really strange. Here we got MK Shaolin Monks. They brought him back for that, and that was awesome. They put him all the speech in, and I just don't know what happened. Like they did MK9. I don't know if it even crossed their minds, or if they did, or if it was too late, or if they left it to the last minute and thought, oh, you know, fuck it, we should have got Steve Ritchie. I don't know what happened. Or maybe they're just like, nah, we're just going to use this new guy. And I'm like, I mean, for me, there's only two announcers in MK, and it's no offense to anyone who's announced in the MK games, but I'm sorry that Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 2 had the best announcers. Ed Boon was the announcer in the first game, and I think I actually like that as the announcer. I think slightly more than Steve Ritchie. But Steve Ritchie, I like as Shao Kahn, doing the Shao Kahn voice. It's for me, it's a really hard thing to pick, because MK1 and MK2 definitely were the best MK games, and the voice talent in both is amazing. And I don't know if you guys know that Ed Boon has voiced a lot of shit, you know. He his whole time at Midway or Williams, he worked on pinball machines. He was a programmer. You know, he wasn't just a Mortal Kombat guy. I've seen photos of him on his Facebook of him programming pinball machines in Germany. You know, the guy's extremely talented. He's a programmer. He didn't just become the king of MK. He's worked in the industry. He programmed MK3. You know, he programmed a lot of the MK games. You know, he voiced MK1 and he voiced the Scorpion, and the voice talent is amazing. And in MK2, it was good because it was still amazing, but it was different. It was fresh. So it's really hard to say for me which one do I like more, MK1 or MK2. I think, like I said, I'd probably go with Ed Boon a bit over the MK2 one. It's just that speech, it's just the voice. It was perfect. For a long time, I wondered who the hell voiced MK1 actually, and then when I found out it was Ed Boon, that's why I asked him in the interview I did at E3. I'm like, would you ever voice the game again? Because I think that I think that'd be totally fucking awesome. And he said, "Oh, that's a good idea. Thanks for the idea." And I said, "Yeah, I thought of that, you know." And I wanted to. I really didn't want to come off like that, but I wanted to just say more like, you should do it for sure. Make it DLC, something. I don't know, you know. Yeah, because amazing voice. Just and when he did the finish him, like when he did it, when I heard it, it was like if you've played Mortal Kombat as much as I have, you've heard that finish him. You've heard that so many times. It was it, you know. Even though it was a different environment, like it was very noisy where we were, you could tell that was the voice. And there's people who've commented on YouTube who've said the same thing. Like, wow, shit, that really was the voice. You know, when he did it, it really did sound like the original MK1 finisher. You know, and yeah.
Can you give me your best finish him?
Finish him.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much, Ed.
Sure.
It was a pleasure.
I just think there should be a DLC released, or if the next game... See, the thing is now we've got a problem. We got... spoiler alert. If you don't want to know stuff, can you skip my video forward a few minutes? The end of MK9, you get the whole MK4 teaser, you know, Quan Chi and Shinnok, right? So does that mean the next game's probably going to be around MK4, maybe MK5 or something? I don't know. If that's the case, does that mean MK2's that's finished now? Does that mean there's no more? Or are they going to still sort of not rush into just the MK4 environment and still sort of ease out of the MK1, 2 and 3 environment into MK4? Either way, if Shao Kahn has anything to do with it, they need to get Steve Ritchie in the game. I don't want to hear that other guy as Shao Kahn. Steve Ritchie, Shao Kahn. And it really bugged me, I'll be honest. It really bugged me when I was playing MK9 and Shao Kahn was yelling out stuff from the throne in the background. And I'm thinking, fuck, if that was Steve Ritchie, this would be 10 times more awesome. And it's just because it's nothing to do with, like, I hate the guy that's voicing him now. It's just that Ritchie is Kahn. He was Kahn first, and he's always going to be Shao Kahn. So, you know, hopefully, if they do something MK2-ish or MK1-ish, we need either Ed Boon on announcer. If Kahn's back, we need Steve Ritchie as Kahn. Enough said. And I know you guys agree with me. I know you guys agree with me. I'd be really shocked if someone came up and said, "Nah, I want the new guy back." And someone will probably do it just to be an internet troll, you know. But I know you guys want Steve Ritchie and Ed Boon as announcer and Kahn. I mean, that's like the best combo ever. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd do a video because, like, I thought that was sort of cool that he accepted my friend request and straight away said he was on board straight away. I'd love to voice Kahn again. And I was like, wow, what happened? I was thinking that because he was just like bang. I don't know. I always thought maybe he wasn't interested in that anymore because, like, he used to work in that industry, in the pinball. You know, he's working at that company and he voiced he did the voice, you know, and he's moved on. And I remember they said in one of the featurettes on Shaolin Monks that they had to get him from, I think it was Florida, to come back and voice Kahn. And I thought maybe he's not interested anymore. But, you know, straight away, yep, I want to do it. I think that's great. So yeah, man, Steve Ritchie, he loves the MK fans. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching another video. One last update. My cousin has acquired my Mortal Kombat Collector's Edition and has shipped it to me. Fuck you. And he's taken the game out and he's bringing that back with him into the country. And so I should have my grubby little paws on that soon, unless something happens. I doubt it, but if something does, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. I've had so much shit happen with this game. And the funny thing was today, you know, I work for those of you who don't know, I actually work very close to the Melbourne airport. Yeah, so the main airport in Melbourne is very close to where I work. And that's where a lot of the customs people are who confiscate this shit. And they come in my shop all the time and buy stuff. And I said to them today, I'm like, you guys confiscate any Mortal Kombats? And they were like, yeah, I think a few. And I was just like, and he just didn't look on his face. And I told him I'm like a huge MK fan of that. I go, if you see any packages with my name on it, you can't take them away. Yeah, so customs people, they frequent my store. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Actually, another update I forgot to mention. I want to do a few reviews this weekend. The first thing I'll say is I picked up Resident Evil for 3DS. So if I review that this weekend, you'll be able to catch that only on my Nintendo channel. For those of you who don't know, I have a Nintendo channel. I have a PlayStation 3 channel. I have an Xbox channel. I have a Commodore 64 channel. What are you guys doing? You got to go there and subscribe, man. You got to help me out. Subscribe to my videos. Help me boost my channels. It's nothing to do with boosting them, like being popular. I just want the banners and shit. It's empty without them. I can't do anything. Like, I like having the banner up the top and the banner on the side. I can't do anything unless I'm a partner. I can't get that, you know. So it's quite annoying. Story behind this, actually. I buy all my games from EB Games, and the day this hit the shelf, as you can see, 30% off, right? I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty good. I took it up to the counter. I'll take that. The guy serving couldn't find it. And I'm like, shit, man, I have to go because my lunch break was up. I go, just put it aside and I'll grab it tomorrow. Yeah, no worries, you know. Because he knows me. When I say that, you know, I'll buy it. I come back the next day and EB had sent out a letter that morning to telling all EBs to send these back to head office. We're no longer selling them. And I came in and I'm like, what the fuck? No, I gotta have it. And, it was a different guy, and I had to explain to him. I'm like, but I put it aside, you know. And he's like, oh, he checked the email. He's like, oh, all right, I'll sell it to you. I was lucky because EB don't sell this anymore. They don't do it. The reason is, apparently, if you put it in your 3D, if I put this in my 3DS and play it, it will only work on my 3DS. Won't work on another 3DS. If I take that game out and put it in another 3DS, it won't work. I guess it's to stop sharing or something. Like, just share it, because this is like the Mercenaries or something. This is normally a bonus game. So, like, you know, this is the sort of game you'd share with all your friends. And it would fuck up their sales. And I'm guessing that's why they did it. I'm guessing, like, they just did it so everyone had to buy the game, so you couldn't share it. And I guess, in a way, it's sort of pretty low of Capcom, but in another way, it's pretty ingenious on a business standpoint, so I can't be mad at Capcom. I love my Resident Evil, you know? Although Resident Evil 5 was a bit Resident Evil 4 was like one of the greatest games ever, you know, so. Yeah. So if I review that, you'll be able to catch that on my Nintendo channel this week. How sus is this little picture of Chris on the spine? Look how sus it is. Hi, I'm Chris. I look creepy. Yeah. What else? Apparently there's an Uncharted 3 beta out. If I got time, I wouldn't mind trying to also do a review of that and get that up on the PS3 channel. So, and I know you guys are like, where's your Mortal Kombat 9? You don't care about MK anymore. You know, I will review Mortal Kombat when I'm ready. You have to wait. I want to review it when I got my copy. Because that one's not my copy. That's Chris's. I got to return that shit, you know. Also, I got a lot to say about Mortal Kombat, actually, you know. I might split the review up into separate segments. I'm getting a lot of messages about people wanting me to review it, and it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just that, like I said, I do want to review it when I've got my copy, and I can show you my box. Like, I know this is sort of weird, but all the Mortal Kombats I show you guys in my video, they're my games. They're not rentals. That's them. For those of you who don't know, I'm not the sort of person who trades and saves at EB Games. When I buy a game, I keep it for good, even if it's shit. I don't ever trade in games. I just don't believe in it at all. You know, not only do you get a pretty poor, you know, trade-in value, but I just think it's stupid. Like, I was in there the other day, and this guy brings in cars on PS2, and he's like, oh, I want to trade this in, and he was offered $3 for it, and I'm just thinking, $3? Really? I'm like, fuck. Don't you have like a nephew or a kid? Everyone's got PlayStation 2. Most people have it. Don't you have like some relative that could benefit from, you know, you could give them the game, the kid would love it, you know. You can't even buy a Coke with $3. Like a 600ml Coke's like $3.50. And I'm just thinking, not even $5, you know. I could never do that. I could never say, oh, $3, oh yeah, alright. I couldn't do it. It's not that I paid, what did I pay, 50 something for it? But it's just piss poor, you know. I worked in a independent game store for a long time, and we actually were trading in games for retro games for people, and we were giving them good money, like cash converters. You take your NES copy of Contra to cash converters, and they give you $5 for it. And what we do is, if it was a rare game, we give the customer a decent amount, like $20, and we'd sell it for 30 or something, you know. And that way, it was a real good system because we got the money back. The customer was happy, and the rarities stuck around the shop longer, made the shop look better, you know. And the people that were willing to pay, you know, they were only paying $10 more, or, you know, they were only paying 50%. Oh wait, I haven't worked this out. 50%? What was I going to say? No, not 50%. They were only paying slightly more, is what I was going to say. Maybe almost double. Maybe half, not quite double, or double, you know, depending on how rare the game was. Like, I had someone who traded in Paper Mario once, N64. That shit was rare. Yeah, and yeah, that was great. But just EB, they give you $3, they sell it for $15. It's highway robbery. But they're not giving the customer that much, you know, to begin with. Even if they gave the customer 10 and sold it for 20, it'd be more beneficial, you know. Anyway, I'm not ranting about EB. Well, I guess I am a bit, but I have nothing against EB. I just don't believe in excuse me, their trade and save scheme. I think that's all I got to say. Yeah. I'll see you guys when I see you guys.